And only on CBS 12 News, we take you inside a unique class at FAU called Human Mission to Mars.
Yeah, we know the perfect person to send to this, of course, is our meteorologist, Lauren Olesky, to go check it out. So, Lauren, what'd you learn?
It was really cool. So last week I told you about that class. Again, it's called Human Mission to Mars, and it's way different than any course I've ever taken, and I'm sure many of you have ever taken in college. But now I want to dive into just how really how different this class is.
The psychological aspects of going to Mars. Robin Balaker is the professor who'll be talking about the different psychological traits that you'd like to select for when you pick astronauts going to Mars.
The class has already covered topics like why we should go to Mars, strategy for a sustainable mission, and how to create fuel for a return trip, effects of spaceflight on the human body, and now the psychology of it. How will traveling to a deserted planet impact our conscience? How can groups of people handle conflict when there really isn't any escape?
Mars is, at a minimum 40 million miles away. There's no panic button on Mars.
So just walking away really isn't an option if conflicts arise in space. There isn't any way to get out. So studying group dynamics is crucial.
In order to get things done, people have to agree, make decisions, and deal with all the issues we just talked about today. How they handle conflicts, how they handle stress, how they determine who's the most effective leader and so forth. Those are critical issues, and you can't do that, nothing else matters.
And working in groups for this course is exactly how students get things done.
So being able to work with group members and everybody has a turn as being a leader definitely gets everyone to build those leadership skills, at the same time being a good team player.
And keeping class size down makes collaboration even more effective.
The classroom environment is it's a very intimate environment, so there's a lot of learning. There isn't a lot of issues with trying to actually collaborate between students.
Learning in groups together to help them with anything they want to do.
Forward to taking away from this is, honestly, I know it sounds a little corny, but I like thinking outside the box.
So that they can solve any problem they come across.
If they learn nothing about Mars, what I want them to take away from the class is how you solve problems in a systematic way and the right questions to ask.
I love it. Yeah. It's just really cool. I mean, usually you think college courses, these big lecture halls and a small teacher at the way bottom writing on the board, but the class involves every student. They have to present at the end of every class. Their final exam is going to be, similar to the way the class is set up. They have to give a presentation at the end, a poster presentation, learning how to solve problems. So
I was going to say, it almost feels a little bit like a trick. Like I don't know how many kids are signing up for interpersonal dynamics 101, but Mission to Mars, yeah, I want to take that class, and they wind up learning something that no matter what you do.
Exactly,
really
and I think that's really cool. It's the mission to Mars is kind of the basis of the class, but they're using that kind of as the tool to teach them life skills,
like problem
really
solving.
Sure.
Exactly.
Thanks, Lauren.